are watching Germantown Municipal Television, your source for everything Germantown.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Focus on Germantown. Thank you for joining us. I'm Mayor Mike Palazzolo, and it's my privilege to be your mayor and host. Each month, the focus is on city government, how it provides services, and works with you, our citizens, to make Germantown a great place to live. Since 1996, the Madonna Learning Center has called Germantown home. Madonna is the only private independent school in the Mid-South for students ages 4 through adulthood with disabilities that offers a therapeutic environment with a small student-to-teacher ratio. Here with us to share more about the Madonna Learning Center and their upcoming Christmas show are play directors Susan Bryant and Erin Williams. Welcome to the show today.
Hello, thank you for having us.
Well, happy holidays as well. And speaking of holidays, this is going to be a big month for Madonna Learning Center. You have some shows at GPAC, and I know you've been working just effortlessly and getting together and putting your show together. Y'all are co-directors. Please share with us a little bit about what to expect at GPAC this year.
Well, the show is called Sharing the Light, and that's what we are going to be doing, is sharing the light. Our students are working hard, and what else we want to add about?
Each of them is going to share their light in their own unique way, and that's what we are so excited about, is how much joy it brings them, and thereby brings lots of joy to other folks too.
Sure, and the shows at GPAC, it runs, I think you've got 2 shows on one day and then one show in the evening. Maybe give some details to our audience.
On Tuesday, December 11th, we have a 10 o'clock show, and that's usually for the school students come to that show. And then also the tickets actually just went on sale today for the general public to get seats for that show. Then in the evening on the 11th, we have a show at 7. And then on Wednesday, December 12th, we have a show at 7.
Well, we're very excited because, matter of fact, I have my tickets for
good.
the Wednesday evening show, and I look forward to it. Generally, they are sellouts, and they have been sellouts each year, and we're very happy that GPAC and Madonna are partners as well. I guess they have been for a number of years, have they not?
I think this is our 5th year. It's been a wonderful, wonderful blessing for us.
We're so grateful for the opportunity to get to perform at GPAC.
Right, and so this will be definitely a holiday theme, a Christmas theme for the show. And about how long is the length, and what other things can our audience expect when they go to the show?
Well, the show is about an hour. You're going to see dancing, some acting, definitely some signing.
Some spontaneous singing.
I was just about to say.
We just have to break into song, but that's a good thing.
Spontaneous singing and probably a few surprises here and there, because wouldn't be the show without some surprises. So.
Well, we know the show is so important for your students. It's also important for their parents and caregivers, but it's also pretty much a major fundraiser for the school as well. Maybe without sharing with us the numbers, but how important is this show for the Madonna Learning Center?
Well, the show is the 2nd largest fundraiser of our school of the year. The school itself, the tuition only covers half of what it costs to run the school. So the Christmas program and then the gala are really what help to kind of
offset the tuition that families pay, and then the rest of it comes from fundraising. So it's a huge benefit to us to be able to have so many seats in the house for people to come, and it's a great opportunity.
Well, before we talk a little bit about Madonna Learning Center itself, let's share again with our viewers, how do they get tickets and the cost of the tickets, that type of information?
Sure. The tickets are at GPAC, so you can get them by calling GPAC, online at GPAC, or going up to the box office at GPAC. The tickets are $5 a piece, and that's really,
it's a bargain.
It's that simple,
It's a bargain, and not many left from what we were told.
Yeah,
we were there yesterday.
Left.
We got to rehearse there yesterday, and there were really very few left.
What a good problem to have.
It is. It's always exciting when it's...
Well, in 2019, you are about to experience quite a milestone at Madonna Learning Center. Please share a little bit about, this is a magical anniversary year, is it not?
It's the 50th year of Madonna's being in existence. So it started amazingly 50 years ago and has provided countless numbers of families with such amazing
Been
education.
in operation now since 1969 and came to Germantown in 1996.
Correct.
And so a little over, if I do my math right at a little over 30 years, or 21 years, 22 years here in Germantown. And also been in this region for almost a half century.
Yeah.
About how many students are enrolled, and maybe talk a little bit about the grade levels and what the students enjoy as far as instruction and those type things.
So do we have, I think, is it 78 this year?
There was on 78 or 79.
78 students, and it starts with group 1. So we have group 1, 2, 3, 4, junior high, senior high, and then it goes into the adult programs, which also have 3 layers. That's the life-centered education, work-based learning, and then CEC, which is continuing education. And the ages go from 4, I think.
To 30 plus.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we offer lots of different things, and students are in a place where they're met where they are, and our pride and joy is to move them forward from wherever they are to wherever the goal is, whatever they feel comfortable and their family feels comfortable for them, but may it be employment, independent living, all those kind of things. We start when you're 4 and we go as far as you want to go, as long as you want to go.
And you have, I guess, I don't want to call them extracurricular or extended programs, but you have a lot of programs that some of the older students participate in. Maybe go over some of those. I think woodwork is one, perhaps, or.
Oh, right, during the day, yes, they have the Silver Foxes woodworking.
Right.
And don't they go swimming?
There's swimming,
too?
bowling.
Bowling?
For our continuing education class, and then life-centered education works on life skills and basically learning how to live independently. And then we have a work-based learning class, which looks at how to get a job. We help students get jobs and integrate themselves into the community. We have lots of folks in Germantown who graciously let us come and train at their work places of work, and so that's a good thing. And then continuing ed, once you have a job, if you'd like to come back and have other fun things to do during the week, then Madonna has branched out into that as well, and that's our biggest seller right now as far as being classes that there's a waiting list to go into.
And so it's a Germantown school, but I guess your radius that you serve, you have students all over this region. Maybe share where all they all come from.
Yeah, Mississippi,
Fayette
County.
People will drive.
I think it may be in Arkansas, but it's definitely
It's radius.
wide range. So I know there's been students coming from Fayette County from the 10 years that 11 years that I've been here.
So they drive.
And you are an instructor at the school as well, or in your capacity? I know you're a parent and also very active as well.
Yes, this is my 11th year. I'm Christmas play director this year. For the past 10 years, I was the adaptive physical education teacher, and I'm about to go to occupational therapy school. So.
Well, we've got about a minute left. Just maybe explain a little bit. Parents get involved as well.
Parents
very
get
active.
involved. I'm also
at
on the
school.
staff. I'm kind of one of those
Okay.
people that does both. But yes, volunteers and parents are huge at Madonna. We couldn't do it without
definitely-
them.
right, we
Couldn't do it
rely on
without
them,
them.
for
And
sure.
some of us, I teach part-time, and so that helps. I've been the music teacher this year. I'm helping with the transition process from from school to adulthood, how to
great.
make that bridge. So.
Well, great. Well, we're very excited about the annual Christmas program. We look forward to attending and seeing this year. Thank you for being my guest today.
Thank you so
for
much.
having us.
The annual Madonna Learning Center Christmas program is a time of excitement, anticipation, and just pure joy. To purchase tickets, please visit gpacweb.com. We'll be back right after this quick break.
Of all the things you've done with your bike, donating it to Goodwill may be the most incredible of all. Your donations help fund job placement and training for people in your community, which means your stuff can be more powerful than you think. Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
Patriotism. It inspires passionate debate. It's worn like a badge of honor with good reason, because it means love and devotion for one's country. But what really makes up this country of ours? It's the people. To love America is to love all Americans. This year, patriotism shouldn't just be about pride of country. It should be about love. Love beyond age, sexuality, disability, race, religion, and other labels. Because love has no labels.
You are watching Germantown Municipal Television, your source for everything Germantown.
Welcome back to Focus on Germantown. The Germantown Holiday Parade is one of my favorite holiday traditions. The Parks and Recreation staff works with a handful of other city departments to ensure this parade is a success year after year. Here with us now is Recreation Services Manager Natalie Ruffin and Recreation and Inclusion Specialist Michelle Forbert. Welcome to the show, ladies.
Thank you, Mayor. Thanks.
I am very excited about the holiday parade. The other day I did some math, Natalie. This is my 15th holiday parade. I have dispersed, handed, not thrown, but handed candy to children of Germantown by the tune of about 150 pounds.
Wow.
And so not all at one year, but 150 pounds in total. And so I'm very excited. I've got to pick up my supplies this weekend. So what are we expecting this year for our holiday parade? You're guaranteeing perfect weather for one, correct?
Yes, and we always do. But let me first say that the holiday parade is right around the corner, that it's Saturday, December the 8th. The official start time is at 2 o'clock. And in the event of inclement weather, any kind of weather that may prevent us from having the parade that day, we do fall back to the rain date, which is the very next day, that Sunday, December the 9th at 2 o'clock.
We won't have to use that date, though.
We will not, Mayor, but like you, this is one of my favorite events and one of the more popular events that we produce. It's the season. This event is just filled with holiday cheer, but the parade itself, it's a perfect blend of decorated floats that come in all different shapes and sizes. We have a lot of walkers, a lot of Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, school groups. We have civic clubs that participate. One of my favorite, the animals, the Germantown Charity Horse Show. They're bringing the horses back this year.
Nice.
We've got automobiles, from antique vehicles to the newer models. Again, you can't have a parade without music. The marching bands will be there, Houston High School, Germantown High School. And then everybody's favorite, Santa Claus, is coming to town that day.
Nice.
And he'll be in the big red fire truck.
Well, and now we have in my opinion, one of the longer parades in the region. We generally have, 50 plus or so entries? Is it more than that, or?
It is. Typically every year we range anywhere from 85 to 95 entries. And while we're still taking some last minute applications, we fully expect to have the same size parade this year that we did last year.
Now, I know we've also, keeping safety first, we've put some barricades up last year, and I think we're actually putting a few more this year. Just go over that a little bit, because I think sometimes people think that's a way to keep people out of the parade, but it's mainly for safety, and we've looked to make sure to keep that safe for our residents.
Absolutely. Let me just start by kind of explaining the route, if I may.
Sure.
So the starting line is right there at Kimbrough Road and Farmington Boulevard. And so the route heads west on Farmington, goes all the way to Exeter, and then takes right on Exeter, goes north. And then the official finish line, if you will, is right there at the Germantown Athletic Club. So to your point, last year we did place barricades, traffic barricades at the start and at the finish line, mainly for crowd control. It worked very well. So going into this year, our plan is to place the traffic barricades up and down the route from Kimbrough all the way to Exeter. Safety is the most important thing for us. One, the barricades prevent the kids from running onto the route. And they provide that safe distance between the participant and the spectator. And obviously it aids in crowd control and just in the next few days, we hope by the end of this week, the Marketing and Communications Office will be generating a press release to our residents just to reveal all the road closures that may impact the residents that live in that area and just traffic control in general.
Well, we're very excited. I know that when my daughter was younger, when we would get to the corner of Exeter and Farmington, we would call that Candy Corner. You had to make sure you hadn't run out of candy yet.
Right.
If you dispersed your candy before then, you're going to have a lot of kids that weren't happy at the end. So we had to learn to be a little judicious with our candy. Well, let's transition a little bit to another one of my favorite subjects, and that's special recreation in Germantown. Many years ago, we won a statewide award for that, and we offer something that's very unique for this entire region. We offer special recreation opportunities for people of different abilities. And Michelle, I know you do a lot of work there. Please share with our audience a little bit about the programming that goes on during the year.
So one of my favorite things that we do is our dances, and it's everyone's favorite. We have them once a month, and then we have our big dance, our spring formal in May. It's at the Great Hall, and we usually have about 200 participants that come. And then we also just go bowling. We have bingo nights. We do art classes. Another favorite of mine that's coming up is Challenger basketball. And then we also play tennis. So we just do a lot of different activities around the city.
And I think the neat thing is we offer this not only for our residents, but people from the entire region. I know that when I come, and I use the term when I volunteer, I think I just come to eat pizza and then say hi to everybody. But when I come to the special rec dances, I notice that there are people that are coming from other states. I think we have a relationship with the Madonna School.
Yep.
And so maybe just share a little bit about who comes to special rec
Yes.
events.
So Sanatobia, Mississippi, which is where Bador is, they drive all the way up for our dances. But most of our kids, they are from Memphis and outside of Germantown, which is great. But we also do have a lot of Germantown kids that participate in our programs.
Sure, and so, and you mentioned the difference, so we don't always assemble at the Pickering Center. We use some of our other park assets around town. So Challenger basketball, where does that generally occur?
We just started going to Riverdale, the new gym, which has been really nice. And then we've been using the farm park, Bobby Linear Farm Park, a lot for our stuff, for our cookie decorating that's coming up. And then we also use the Great Hall for our spring formal.
Now, if people want to find out more about Special Rec, is there a website to go to, and are there fees? Are these generally open to the public?
They usually are free except for our Challenger basketball. And then you can just go online to the city's website and you can sign up for our email list there.
Great. We have about a minute left in this segment, and I know, Natalie, you've been involved with Special Rec for a long time as well. I know it's you have a very close place in your heart for that as well, and you know, if you have something, just share with some of the experiences you've had over the years.
Just, you know, Mayor, I can't say enough. It is very, very special to my heart, and the program just more or less fell in our lap, and it's not work for us. It's just something that we very much enjoy and have taken pride in, and we've actually staffed accordingly so we can take the program to the next level. But just have really enjoyed getting to know the participants, you know, on a personal basis, and just real special, and proud that we get to play a key role in
Well, that sounds great. Well, thank you so much, and happy holidays. Thank you for being a guest
you, Mayor.
today.
Thank you.
After this quick break, we'll be speaking with GPAC Director Paul Chandler. Back after this.
I'll be right back. Hi! You think you're probably sober?
Yeah.
But you're thinking about taking the back roads home, just in case. If you're probably sober, then why would you do that? Good choice.
Probably okay isn't okay. If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
That's a full glass of wine. I'll be chatting you later.
Did you know parking over tall, dry grass can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
You are watching Germantown Municipal Television, your source for everything Germantown.
Welcome back once again to Focus on Germantown. GPAC is a multidisciplinary performing arts facility whose mission is to serve the community by presenting the highest quality artistic endeavors to educate, engage, enrich, and transform. Here with us now is GPAC Director Paul Chandler. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Mayor.
And may I say, probably one of the most well-dressed executive directors in the country, and a cool
that.
cat in his own right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, there's a story behind that jacket, but we're not going to get to it today. Welcome to the show again, and let's talk about the holidays. We talked about our holiday parade earlier. We also talked about the Madonna Learning Center having their Christmas show at GPAC, and GPAC's been a wonderful partner with Madonna. Maybe tell us a little bit about how that originated. I think maybe you helped bring them over to GPAC.
Sure. So the Madonna Learning Center Christmas performance is personally and for our whole organization, it's one signature event that we're very proud to help host. The short story is they came to us and they said, we have this incredible ongoing tradition. We have no space at all. They were broadcasting it into classrooms. They told us that their whole history about it and how important it is for their families. They shared with us that many of their students are in a wheelchair and they couldn't perform on the stage, and that really got us going. So we said, why don't you come over and have it in our building, and we'll make it work, and we'll see how it goes. And we hope to have it forever. It is really a spectacular, important program. I think, and we've done a bit of research, that it is the largest theater program for students with those abilities and disabilities in the nation.
My goodness.
And we're trying to figure out how we can make the rest of the country know more about it. And so
it's a very special event, and we're very lucky to have Madonna in our city, and for GPAC to work with Madonna as well. Well, we're in the spirit of giving in the holidays, so what else is going on at GPAC? I know I have tickets for a lot of different things.
You do,
Iris
Mayor.
is coming up.
You're there at almost every show I am.
I tried to.
And we thank you. You've been a patron for as long as I can remember, and for that we're very grateful. So Iris will kick off at the beginning of December with their second concert of the year. It's not necessarily holiday driven, but to have Iris back is always special and spectacular. Madonna Learning Center, Children's Ballet Theater will present a Nutcracker. This is about their third year for it. There are 2 shows coming up. All the information is at gpacweb.com on those dates and those times. And then there's the holiday concert, which has been a tradition for about 24 years with the Germantown Symphony Orchestra leading the Germantown Chorus. I'm told the Houston High has got choral kids coming, and there is I learned today there's like 200 people on stage, which is too many.
We have to fit them on there.
We have to. So that'll be a spectacular ongoing. I think it's December 13th. It always coincides with the parade on that day, and that's just been an awesome tradition for us. And then we'll just sort of slide right into the holidays, take a bit of a break, and start back in January.
You've been my guest many times, and I don't think we've ever talked about peanut butter and jam and that type of concept. Just share with our audience a little bit about how that originated, why it's so neat for our children, and what it means.
Sure, Mayor. The peanut butter and jam sessions started, over 17, 18 years ago. It was originally all classical music oriented, where a parent or a guardian must come and bring a child under 10. There are 2 shows. They're on Saturday mornings, about 1 a month. And what it does is it exposes young people to music. It's a little 40-minute session, so you can bring some itty-bitties. We're teaching the parents and the guardians as well. The performances are always eclectic. It's always full, and it's Saturday morning, I think at 9:30 and 10:30. Which is a great time to get the family out of the house. In December, coming up, and it's usually a sellout, and we do peanut butter and jam on the main stage rather than the Watkins Studio Theater where it commonly is called Peanut Butter and Jammies. Oh. And it's a Christmas themed, and the kids come It's an evening one. They come in their pajamas, and I think the capacity is 200, and it's the peanut butter and jam to attend of the year.
Wow, I wasn't aware of that one. So how neat is that? Yeah. Well, let's talk a little bit about the Grove, and not everyone knows about it. Everyone should know about it, but not everyone does. It's very exciting for Germantown to have, in essence, a second performing arts venue next door to our covered performing arts venue.
So connected to GPAC will be an outdoor performance space and gathering space called The Grove. We have exceeded our fundraising goal, which has been an astonishing show of support of not only Germantown entities and residents, but the city of Memphis. Major corporations and foundations have come in and got behind this idea. It'll be a second venue to explore and witness and be engaged and be entertained at performances at any level. So imagine the intimate space that GPAC is, that warm, inviting, Class A experience. Put that outside and create it in an outdoor element where not only you can be a little bit more casual, but you can be casual and go into GPAC at any time. Many people do. And take that and put it outside, and it is going to connect us, expand our programming capability, double our capacity. It is the single most largest endeavor since the creation of Iris Orchestra that GPAC has put forth, and I'm very excited, and I can't thank the cities enough for the city and administration's support. It has just been remarkable, and a lot of arts organizations are very envious about the level of excitement that we're getting, and we're happy to invite them.
We have about 30 seconds left. Just maybe give us an idea on timeline. When do you think construction will start, construction will end, and opening?
Sure. If all goes well, we will move dirt in early January, and it's a 10 to 12-month project. So we may have some soft opening in the late fall, weather pending. I would love to have a holiday program, and then definitely in the spring of 20 we'll be full on.
All right, well, you heard it here. Thank you, Paul, for being a guest today.
Thank you, Mayor.
I'd like to thank all of my guests for being on the show today. I'd also like to thank you, the viewers, for taking the time to focus on Germantown. If you'd like more information about this or any of the other shows on Germantown Municipal Television, please visit www.gmtvonline.org. If you're looking for ways to volunteer your time in the community, visit volunteergermantown.com. We'll see you when Focus on Germantown returns next month.